Hello, my name is Mariah. Let's take a few minutes to learn about the duties of a suite runner. A suite runner is someone who is responsible for running anything needed from one area of the stadium to the area making the request on game day. Suite runners are stationed in the second floor of the stadium by the kitchen door, ready to fill requests. Identify your captain. He or she will manage your workflow. Runners start their shift by completing the standard ordered list. Your captain will give you a list of items that need to go to specific locations throughout the stadium. Completing the list in a timely manner will make game days run smoother. You are now ready to fill orders. Once a request is made via the reporting office or radio, you will be called. It is common to hear the kitchen call out, "We need a runner." The person that has requested your services will provide the following: the item requested, the location where the item will be delivered, and an invoice. Note that not all items will require an invoice. Check with your supervisor. It is very important that you carry a pen at all times. Determine the best method for delivery. There's a map of all the different club areas and the locations of the suites in the hallway of the second floor. Once you know which way you are headed, you will need to make your way to the proper elevator. On the elevator, the attendant will take you to the floor where you will be taking the delivery. When you arrive at the proper floor, locate the person who has made the request. Each area has a supervisor, in case you are unsure of where you need to go specifically. Deliver the items to the person who has made the request, and if it has an invoice, you will need the person to sign for the item on the invoice sheet. Once the delivery is made, please make your way back to the kitchen runner station as swiftly as possible. Requests are being made frequently during a football game, and it is imperative that as a suite runner, you are readily available to process these requests. Once you have returned to the kitchen, you will need to go to the office in the kitchen and return the signed invoice. Remember, invoices are needed to process payment of the requested items. Without an invoice, we cannot charge for these items. There are 3 steps during the game that you are responsible for. The first step involves you getting the initial food to the proper areas. The second step is to return all of the carts used in the first step back to the kitchen. These carts will be used in the third step, which is making a second food run. Depending only on the game, these steps are fairly standard. Suite runners are a core unit of the successful function of food service during a football game. Running items is not all that will be requested of you. Oftentimes, you will be asked to complete other tasks as necessary. It goes to the root of how valuable it is to the smooth operation of the facility to be a suite runner. Once the game is coming to a close, start with the standard closing list. First, check all areas of operation and help to get all items to the kitchen where they can be cleaned and ready for loading. Once everything is ready, start taking the items to the first floor where they will be loaded onto the catering trucks. It will take more than one truckload, so make sure to work with your teammates to move all items to the first floor quickly and efficiently. Once all the items have been loaded out, check with the suite runner supervisor. He will check to ensure all other areas have been cleaned as needed. Once he gives approval, you are able to leave the facility. As you can see, a suite runner is necessary for the proper functioning of all areas of the premium seating on a game day. Now you know what it entails to be a suite runner. It's just that easy.